Now watching the wash.
I didn't get it together in time for the car wash, so I rode through the car wash.
Now watching the wash.
And I didn't get. I just today was a mess further. I was trying to do things, get a new phone holder, but it doesn't matter. You're now watching the wash daily. Good news today. News, fun news to talk about over the past week. I forget what day it was. I think it was like on 420. Pretty sure it was 420. Over in New York, there's a group called the Sensi All Stars. One of the guys is Randall I think it's McCaffrey. I think it's how you say his name. That guy is involved in the Cannabis Center for Excellence as well. But that guy has a business. I think he makes hot sauce, cannabis infused hot sauce. But he's also a really good. Percussionist. And so it's pretty exciting. I'm gonna go to this other part of the parking lot. So yeah, sorry, no car wash today. I mean, I was in the car wash. I just got out of it. Didn't work out for the wash daily. This car wash is okay, but it's not enough. Like some car washes have a lot of lighting. This one lacks like that. So I'm still on the lookout for other car washes, but it will suffice until I do. So, anyway, so the big news is the Sensi All Stars had a show over in New York somewhere, and they were playing with Capadonna, and Big Nate was rapping. A bunch of Wu-Tang guys were rapping over some live beats, live instrumentation. And the big news was this is the first time they had like social consumption was okay. It was okay to smoke weed, right? Everyone's smoking weed in the place. So, I mean, they should be smoking weed in the place because weed is totally normal and not harmful to anybody under any circumstances. So, it's good news that that's kind of things happening. And it's very, very interesting that Wu-Tang is involved with cannabis in New York when they have a launch of their first social consumption event. That's basically, it wasn't a private event. It was like you could buy a ticket, I guess, from Ticketmaster, or I don't know. Maybe that's not true, but it was in New York. I think it wasn't in New York City. It was, I think, upstate. I'm right now staring into the sun for no good reason. So I'll keep doing it though, because I don't know, probably good lighting. Anyway, also other news. What was the other news? I was too excited to talk about Wu-Tang and the big monumental thing. There was a huge news is coming out with people using way less. A lot of older folks are using cannabis, and when they use cannabis, they find that they don't need the prescription drugs. And the big problem was that people were getting prescription drugs for their prescription drugs, and so some older folks are having dozens, like literally filling dozens of scripts. And even the copayment on like 10 scripts is a lot of money when someone on fixed income. So it's a big problem. And if you can grow your own cannabis, and there's a lot of older folks growing cannabis, let me tell you, I know. Older folks and their grandchildren are actually a huge. It's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Like I think everyone saw that movie, and so now everyone wants to grow golden weed with their grandparents, like their parents too. But I think it's more fun to grow weed with your grandparent. So if you have a grandparent or a grandchild, you should talk about growing weed together, because you'll grow together. I think that's really all you want, right? Also in news. I'll say this. I went to Record Store Day yesterday. I was so excited. I got the Czarface record called Czarmageddon. I was going to talk about other news, but I'll talk about this instead. Now, Czarmageddon, that guy is Esoteric from 7L Esoteric. And that's a hip-hop duo famous in Boston for a long time. And they're very good. He's been, my whole life, that guy's been rocking the stage and really doing it, working with some big people. And he most recently worked with one of my favorite rappers of all time, MF Doom, and they had the Czarface CD. That was amazing. But then he just dropped this even more amazing record, Czarmageddon. So smoke some weed and go get a record if you can find it. There's a limited package of, like, I think stickers or cards. I'm not opening mine though, because I'm a nerd. Thanks for watching The Wash.